Yeah. So I like to attend kind of research sessions or kind of keynote speakers about the housing market. The latest one I went to was last Wednesday, and they were projecting rates to actually go up over the next 2 years. And again, it's just kind of right now we're at six. They were saying we're going to be in this high five, six, then probably trend up towards like 6.5. And again, it's coming down to inflation, devaluation of the dollar, and needing a return, right? So you're paying a bank, but somebody owns that mortgage, right? And they are going to, if they can't get a return on it, they'll just go put their money in a U.S. bond, right? Something safer, right? So because a mortgage is technically a little riskier, it's because people foreclose, right? Default on loans all the time. They require a different, a little bit bigger of a spread, right? So again, you need to be comfortable with the payment, right? That's first things first. Don't go be don't you don't want to be house poor. But if you're just trying to time the market, it's the old saying, time in market beats timing the market, right? So houses are going to appreciate, right? At least we hope. And there's because it's not '08 where people were doing no doc loans or owning 17 properties, right? Underwriting is a lot stricter. People have a ton of equity in their homes. So I don't see it falling off a cliff. If you're waiting, what I would do is I would just have a conversation with a lender, reach out, see what your options are. Can I get into this house? It is very much a buyer's market right now where the buyer can make the seller pay closing costs, which is a kind of a hidden cost people don't think about. So, I mean, if you're waiting but you want to own a home, there's no point in sitting around. Go figure out what you can qualify for, see if it makes sense, and then make your decision.
Yeah, I saw this crazy stat the other day where I think there's 600,000 more buyers than sellers, right? Or sellers than buyers right now. So yeah, if you're listening to this, whether you're trying to get into your first property, whether you're trying to get out of your first home and get your first rental property, definitely talk to a lender. Obviously my personal preference is John. Talk to a lender, see what you can qualify for, see what makes sense, and like he said, time in market always beats timing the market. If you keep saying you're going to wait 2 years for this or 3 years for that, which at the end of the day, it's all just arbitrary. So go ahead and have that conversation now. The thing is, working with a professional like John, you don't know what you don't know. So someone like him or even someone like myself, I can break down the tax side of it, and you might get a nugget of information that you didn't know you needed to know, and it might change how you think about things.